Hello everyone, welcome to Cross Cultural. I'm Rebecca, and for today's video we're going to be reacting to a video called Strange Indian Carvings Reveal Advanced Ancient Technology. Wow. Now we've reacted to a couple of conspiracy theory videos and videos like that about weird mysteries of India. So we have another one today and I'm very excited about it. So let's watch it together and find out some new mysteries about these strange carvings.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you some of the strangest carvings found in ancient Indian temples, and if you watch till the end of the video, I hope you will agree with me that they were using very advanced technology during ancient times. Look at this ancient carving.
It's just incredible.
In the
How did
Sun
people make
Temple
these?
at Vajra, built around 1,000 years ago. This figure is holding something unique. It does not look like a weapon, but rather like a long rectangular strip. Do you realize what this is? This is a rule or a line gauge, just like what we use for measurement today. When we zoom in, we can actually see the markings on the ruler. Look at this statue. The same figure is clearly shown holding a ruler with clear markings. This is a spectacular find because I've shown you so many ancient temples and we often wonder about how the builders made such accurate measurements. Now you know ancient builders used measuring instruments just like what we use today. Now, sadly, look, this figure has a total of 4 hands and the other 3 have been completely destroyed. This destruction was done by human beings to intentionally destroy ancient knowledge. Because the other hands, if in good shape, would also give us important clues about ancient technology. So, who does this carving represent? He is an ancient architect by the name of Vishwakarman. He's known for his very advanced engineering projects, including the construction of Dwarka, a city which is now submerged underwater. Now, Vishwakarman is still worshipped in many parts of India, and look at the iconography. In one hand, he holds a ruler, and in the other hand, he holds a measuring tape. Remember, architects need flexible measuring tape because most structures won't be flat or straight. In another hand, he is holding a scroll or a palm leaf. Why? This is where he would not only write down all the information, but he also has to draw the layout and create a perfect blueprint before starting to build anything. But in the 4th hand, he holds that bag, that mysterious bag which is carved around the world, being used by various characters. And this bag is never shown touching the ground. What is inside this bag? Is it an energy device? Only gods know the secret. Look behind him and you will see plenty of tools just like what modern architects use. Angle finders, devices to measure if the surface is perfectly parallel or perpendicular, and many other interesting tools. But look at this carving found in an ancient temple at Shimoga. What is going on here? There's something very, very strange about this carving. This figure is shown wearing a thick outfit, deliberately carved to show it is some kind of a heavy suit. But the real shocker is that weird thing on his head.
Yeah.
It does not even look like a mask. It has a strange bell shape worn over the head. Apparently has openings for eyes and a huge circle near the forehead area. It definitely has antennas attached to the top like astronauts. Now, in one hand, he's holding this helmet or whatever it is, and in the other hand, he's holding a large circular device. What is this device, and what is the purpose of it? But this is nothing when compared to these two carvings found in another ancient temple. This is just mind-boggling, and it flies in the face of our understanding of history. The woman on the left is holding a device near her ear and mouth, just like how we use a modern day cell phone. The device is rectangular and very thin, just like today's smartphones. She's holding a large round device in another hand as well. Very similar to what we saw in the previous carving. This is probably a futuristic device which we still haven't invented. Look at the other woman. She's clearly holding a flat, thin, rectangular tablet computer.
It's an iPad.
And she's using an electric stylus to touch the screen, just like how we use our iPads or Android tablets today. Carvings in Hindu temples very often show things from the distant past and the future. If cell phones were invented only in the last 50 years, how was it carved many centuries ago? One caveat here. Someone sent me this picture via social media and I could not find the exact location of this temple, even though it is said to be somewhere in the state of Gujarat. I sincerely hope this is not a hoax or a recent carving or a Photoshop or something. And if you know the location of it, please tell me in the comment section. Look at this
tablet
sculpture.
could also be paper and pen.
A temple called Rani Ki Vav, built around 1000 AD. So this carving is about 1000 years old. She's clearly putting on lipstick. Look at how her lips are shown and look at what she is doing. This is lipstick, no doubt, and this is an ancient carving. If you ask a historian, he will typically say lipstick was invented in 1884 in France. But you can see these women were using it 1,000 years ago in India. Here is an 800-year-old carving found in a Hindu temple known as Chennakesava Temple. You can see these two figures mounted on an elephant, but the real eye-catcher is this device he's holding. There is a rod-like structure in the middle, but on either end there are pointed rectangles or rhombus-like structures. What is this device called? This weapon is called Vajra and is clearly mentioned in ancient texts, and it is described as capable of creating a thunderbolt. This weapon could create as much energy as a lightning strike.
Oh my gosh.
This is about 1 billion, yes, a billion joules of energy. It is definitely similar to a type of advanced Tesla coil with primary and secondary coils with a transformer and a capacitor in between.
Wow.
Or this could be using maser technology, using diamonds or other crystals. Whatever it may be, we can definitely see some advanced technology used in ancient times because the sculptor could not have randomly imagined such a high-tech device. Now, let's look at this carving, which definitely raises some questions. Found in an ancient Shiva temple at Shimoga, it shows a woman in standing position, wrapping a man tightly with some type of a fabric or sheet. This man is in a sitting position, and even though there may be other explanations for this, we cannot help but think of mummification. Is this woman mummifying this man to preserve his body? We have all heard of Egyptian mummies, but why do we see such a carving in India? Believe it or not, ancient Indians also mummified and preserved bodies.
Didn't know that.
Especially of saints. For example, in Sri Rangam Temple, Saint Ramanuja's body is mummified and is held in an underground tomb. But if we go to the state of Himachal Pradesh, we can see a strange mummy called the mummy of Sangha Tenzin. This mummy is kept inside a temple, and you can see how it is still in remarkable shape.
Wow.
And in the same sitting posture, just like what we see in the carving. Why did ancient people mummify and preserve bodies?
That's crazy.
There should have been a scientific reason behind this. And here is another intriguing carving found in the water. There's a lingam placed in the water, but it is the pattern carved on the riverbed which baffles us. What does this mean? It clearly looks like a complicated maze where something could get lost. Why is it carved underwater? Imagine pouring mercury on top of this lingam and how it would flow through the pattern. Is it related to some type of advanced technology? Or is it some kind of spiritual science which is being lost due to time? Whatever it may be, this is one strange carving.
Kind of looks like an
underwater.
intestine.
Most of these pictures were sent to me by viewers like you through social media, and I really appreciate all these pictures you guys are sending me.
It's just
but
incredible.
This means there could also be some errors about locations and other information, but I've tried to provide the best information possible.
Thank you.
And I've given credits for the contributors as well. I hope you guys like this video. I'm Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell button to get all the updates. Please give this video a thumbs up and do share it with your friends. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Aww. Wow. I just love videos like that where you just don't know how these things were made. Like, it's just insane. I think the first one where he was talking about the ruler is really interesting. I think the one where he spoke about the two women, one with the phone and one with the tablet, I feel like the tablet could be paper and pen. So that's not necessarily meaning it was an actual tablet. You know, debatable, but that's, you know, what I think. But the whole, like, the other woman having her, you know, holding this thing in her hand to her ear and to her mouth, that's kind of crazy. Because, you know, phones are, you know, like our generation, you know, still quite new technology. Like, how did someone 1,000 years ago or over 1,000 years ago think about that? That's just crazy. And then the whole, like, lipstick thing, I don't know. I feel like maybe lipstick could just be a lot older than we initially realised. Like, I was always taught that it was, like, made in France in, like, the 1800s or whatever. But yeah, maybe. But then you also think about Cleopatra, who was in ancient Egypt, and she wore a lot of makeup. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was lipstick. Yeah, Cleopatra wore like eyeliner and I think she used something white to make her skin white, right? Or maybe that was someone else. I don't know, but she definitely wore eyeliner, so I wouldn't be surprised if she also wore something on her lips. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not shocked by that one, I guess. What else did we have? Oh, the whole lightning bolt, like, what do you call it? Like, no, I was gonna say stick. It's not a stick. The weapon, I guess, that is actually like causes lightning or like an electric current is kind of crazy, because he was describing it as using the like a Tesla coil, which is incredible because obviously that was, well, more recent than when these were made. So how did people back then make them? I mean, it's just insane. And I said this, and I'll say it again. If I had a time machine, I would love to go back in time and like just watch from afar how these things are made, because it's crazy. It blows my mind, and I don't understand how they're able to do these things without the technology that we have now. Like, everything is so intricate, and like, I can't wrap my head around it. And like, to think of what these carvings are gonna look like. These people, if they are people who made them, I don't know, it could be like alien technology, I'm not sure. These things, however they were created, are so talented at what they've made. Everything is so detailed and so intricate and beautifully designed. It's just insane to think that human beings made these carvings thousands of years ago, or 1,000 years ago, with barely any help apart from their hands and, you know, hammers and chisels. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's just crazy. And the whole the one where it was about mummification is really interesting, because I'd never heard about mummification being used in India before. Obviously I had learnt about it in ancient Egypt when I was at school and doing history, and I loved history at school. So it was really interesting to see that statue of the woman potentially, you know, it's not been confirmed, but potentially mummifying the man. And then they have found, you know, these actual mummified people in the same position, which I guess makes sense as to this image. It's just crazy what is out there in the world, and we just don't know how it's made. It blows my mind. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And yeah, if you have any videos you want me to react to, please leave links to them in the comments below. If you have anything similar along the lines of this, I love reacting to these kind of conspiracy theories / mysteries of India. They're so much fun and right up my street. So yeah, if you have any videos like that, or just any videos in general you want me to react to, please leave them in the comments below. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it, and stay safe, and I will see you very soon for a new video. Bye!